Squadcast, the only pod where hot takes come fast. Today's debate is weird as hell, but that's how we do. So ring that bell. Topic of the day: would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses? Yeah, or one horse-sized duck? Let's go. Give me the 100. I ain't scared of the pack. I'm stomping mini horses like I'm built for attack. They small, they slow. I got kicks for days. Ain't no way I'm getting duck bill flayed. Nah, you tripping one big duck's the move. You dodge a beat, can you straight up groove? 100 horses, that's stress and pain. One big target, I can end that game. This is Squadcast, chaos and laughs. Arguing nonsense on a podcast path. No script, just vibes while the volume blasts. Grab a mic, take a stand, the Squadcast, yo.
Imagine a duck the size of a truck. Feathers like armor, you're out of luck. I'd rather face ponies, bite-sized bites. Get a broom, go full on night.
Y'all think too hard, just run or hide. I'm pacifist mode, let the ducks decide. But if I had to, duck supersized, cause I train it, ride it, legendary vibes. You'd ride the duck like a flying Uber? Only if it doesn't eat you first. 100 little hooves coming at you though. Y'all ever touch a duck? They rude as hell.
This is the Squadcast, random and raw. Debate so dumb they deserve an award. Kicking it deep with no real cause, just friends and a mic. The Squadcast, y'all.
Another heated session with zero facts. For maximum vibes, that's a wrap. Next time, we're ranking cartoon crushes. Tune in, or you'll miss Ray defend Shrek. Peace.
Yeah, life the past 2 days has really, I know for us around here, kicked us in the AWS.
We got Mr. Hammy in the waiting room.
Go ahead and bring him on in. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Squadcast. It's been a hot minute since we've done one of these episodes. We've since added new members to the squad and have brought back prior members of the squad to the squad and have removed people from the squad. So, let's introduce some of the new members. We got old Boogie.
What up?
We got old Tater Tot.
Not going on.
This guy that I'm about to introduce is not, he was removed and has been brought back, and is not a familiar face at all. He's been shown. Why is he leaving and joining and leaving and joining? What is going on, Nick?
Is it done?
His computer's giving him a pit again.
We got
I think his ghost is having issues.
we got Hammy fucking Games.
It's good to be sitting in a chair for once. Been about a week.
Okay. Stop it. Okay, I'm good. That was weird.
Apparently, you're not good.
No, you're not good.
He's not good. That's gonna get annoying.
It's annoying me. I don't know what's going on.
It's the ghost.
All that ghost talk, that's what it is. You got the freaking electric boogaloo in your computer right now.
So far, so good, Nick.
So far, so good. Okay.
Phone comes unplugged. We've lost some members. We lost old Shadows Gaming. We covered it on Unfiltered. We lost South Coast Ace. He just recently, it might be news to actually some of the squad members. They may not have known, but South Coast Ace is no longer part of the squad. He stepped down, said he just wants to be a member. Doesn't want to be a part of the squad anymore. So, yeah. So, I always go last. And if you didn't listen to the song, you won't know what my topic is going to be. The song talked about the topic that I'm going to talk about. Because it's just a random, dumb fucking thing to talk about. So, Boogie, this is your first one of these ever being a part of. The way we do this is we go in order that BB has it on his screen. So it's you, Hammy, Nick, Tater, and Decoy. So you got to come up with the topic first, and then we'll discuss it.
Oh God. Threw me right under the bus. I'm not sure
Oh,
what topic
You got to
you talk about.
think about it.
Oh God.
I feel your pain.
I'm scared. What is there to talk about? That's the question. Don't want to talk about politics because there's too much of that going around. Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. It is what it is. I'll go first. So, Decoy, this is taking shots at you.
That's nothing new.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
I would say I'd probably want to go. I would probably want to go for the one horse-sized duck.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can handle 100 of the little bastards running around.
Amy was completely took off guard.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa. What the fuck just happened there? Back that one up. What was the question again?
Would you
What was-
rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Jesus. I don't. Where was you? What the hell did you smoke on today? Where did that come from?
It came out of his bad eye.
It came out of ChatGPT. I asked it to write me a song about
You said
about,
that.
about the Squadcast.
You said that, and my brain went. Did he say what I think he said, or did I hear that wrong?
Look, it was a squad. When I originally wrote the song, ChatGPT had it to where we were going to talk about pineapples as one of the topics, and I didn't want to talk about pineapples. I said pick something else besides pineapples. So it threw in 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck, and I was like, actually, that's actually kind of funny. I'm willing to talk about it.
Yeah, that is a question right there.
So you're saying you would rather fight 100 or one one horse-sized duck?
Yes.
Why?
I'd rather fight one
Why?
horse. Because I can't see myself, trying to go around 100 of those little bastards running around going clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
I love horses.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Imagine how tender that meat would be.
It would be
Oh,
adorable.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with 100 ducks that are no more than 6 inches tall? There's not even gonna be enough. I mean, you're gonna have more
So
meat
you're
on a
gonna
squirrel
fight
than you are those
you're gonna fight a
ducks.
fucking duck the size of a horse?
At that point, it's a darn.
Yeah,
And
one good shot with a 30
Dinosaur.
6, and boom, that duck is feathers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's the stipulation of this fight? Is it like hand to hand, or am I allowed to pick up a rock? Like, what's the?
Here, let me read some of the song and see. You dodged the beak and you straight up grew 100 horses. That's stress and pain. Okay, even ChatGPT's agreeing with you, Decoy. Oh shit!
Goodness gracious.
Said the duck's like a flying Uber. Oh. All right. Boogie, what would you pick?
I still can't get over that question. That is a fucking wild question.
I think I would go for the 100 small size ones. Because I don't know if I can beat the big ass size horse duck.
My question would be, are the duck size or the horse sized duck or the duck sized
Okay.
horses, are they near the water? Because I'm gonna punt them into the damn water.
Oh, actually, I want to punt them out, shoot them, and eat them.
I'm telling you, it would be tender.
Be delicious.
Just weird. That's a weird question.
What do you got, Hammy? What would be your option?
I mean, I'm going for the 100. Just because I'm long-legged, I just start kicking them some bitches. I don't want to fight something that's beak is probably like, if it just decides to hammer down with a big old beak, I don't want to be there when it happens. So I think I would rather just take my chances of getting kicked by a little baby horse and just start
Aw.
kicking them in the face.
I should have saved
Aw.
this for unfiltered. He would have just been completely thrown through it. He probably
Well,
would have
yeah,
quit. He would
You
have
said
quit.
that. You said that to Decoy, and I'm sitting here looking at my monitor, and I'm like, what the hell just happened there? Because that wasn't that was a question that didn't have an answer. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? That, like, a human being wouldn't have thought of that. That
Wait, did you just
clearly,
quack?
that clearly came from a damn computer, like ChatGPT. Yeah, like that had to be, because no human in history ever sat there and thought, I wonder.
Let's see what ChatGPT gives me, just in case none of y'all come up with shit.
But that's also like that. Would you fight 100 gorillas or whatever that stupid thing that was going on was, right? Like, 100 gorillas versus 100 men. Who would win? Well, it would be 99 men versus 100 gorillas because I'm running. I'm getting out.
Oh man,
Oh God.
Nick, what would you pick?
Honestly, I love horses, so I'd rather fight 100 horses or 100 duck-sized horses.
Why?
Because I would just try
Just
to
'cause you
love on them. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
love
wouldn't fight
horses.
because you wouldn't fight them. You try to tame them.
No. Yeah,
I feel like you don't understand what the word fight means.
I do understand what the word fight means, but violence is not always the answer.
You imagine just laying down trying to cuddle up with a bunch of pissed off horses, a bunch of little duck-sized horses.
Oh,
It's adorable. They're so
I
cute.
got some
Could
really
you imagine
dumb ones.
100 of those
but-
being ankle biters?
You wear boots so they can't get your ankles.
So that's like asking the question: would you rather fight 100 pit bull sized or
Oh,
100 Chihuahua sized pit bulls, or 100 or one pit bull sized Chihuahua?
neither.
Oh, I'm taking the 100 again because I had a Chihuahua and I know how pissed off they are. I can imagine a huge one. No way.
He brought up ankle biters, just made me think of it. Tater, what you got?
He
Tater's
has
still,
to think about it.
Tater's pondering life too right now, just like Amy.
At this point, I mean, am I answering what you just asked, or am I coming up with my own?
No, it's not your turn to coming up with a topic yet.
Oh, I'm gonna
Boogie
take
calls
the,
this.
I'm gonna take the 100 because I'm not fighting one big ass. Hell no.
Decoy's the only one taking on the big one. Decoy's the only one.
I know what. Yeah, I know what one regular size Chihuahua can do to my ankles. One the size.
I was talking about
damn.
we're talking about the ducks. We're not the other was a
Oh.
hypothetical.
Yeah, we're talking about ducks.
I'm still doing.
Are you going with the 100 the 100 duck sized horses or the one horse sized duck?
I'm going with the 100 duck-sized horses because I don't want to fight a duck the size of a horse. That's no. That would give a whole new meaning to being goose.
Well, you ever see a duck pissed off, right? Like, they don't give up.
Yeah.
A duck does not give up. It'll attack you just for the hell of it. I can't imagine a big one.
Yeah, one the size of a horse. No, that's
Hammy said it earlier. He's like, fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
what's that?
you're-
What's that bird? The Oh, it's
They
some weird name.
You're fighting a
an
freaking
ostrich.
pterodactyl at that point. The hell with an ostrich.
They're ostriches are mean as shit. Just like an emu. Emus are mean as shit.
Yeah, emus are not fun animals.
All right, Boogie, you got a topic now?
No.
Amy, what you got?
First off, let me just go back to that. You guys ever hear the shoe bill? The shoe bill, like it's a stork or whatever. That's like, look that up. Just look up shoe bill bird. It's like the freaking. It's basically an oversized duck horse thing, dinosaur. So just imagine that, but bigger.
Thank you.
But what would I have?
What's it
Oh,
called?
this is a simple one. A shoe bill, like
Shoe
spelled
bill.
spelled exactly how you would think it is. Shoe bill.
I'm curious.
Okay, so
Oh fuck no.
if I had if you were stuck on an island, right? You were on a boat, you were by yourself, your boat went down, you made it to an island. You could only have two things for the rest of your life on that island. What would they be and why? Could be anything. You could pick anything. If you wanted to have a Slim Jim, you'd have a lifetime supply of Slim Jims. It's what two items that will, like, every day you'll get the same thing again. But if you have some left over, it goes away. So you start off with one fresh one every day.
Oh, can that one thing be a restaurant? Like, does that count as one thing?
I mean, it could be a building. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have food in it because then that
Oh,
would be a
okay.
second thing.
Okay, never mind.
Like, this puts you on the spot because you have to think about food. You have to think about water. You know, you're out in the middle of the ocean. You can't just go grab yourself a cup of ocean water. You gotta think about shelter. You gotta think about fire to keep yourself warm. You gotta how you gonna cut the wood down to get the fire. You have two things you can do.
I got it. Nick, you got to go first, though.
Oh fuck no.
And, like, that's how it goes. It's you, then Tater, then Decoy, then me, and then...
You know, I'm gonna get romantic here for a second, okay? Hang on a second. Hang
Spaghetti getting brought out? With no garlic bread?
on a second. Fuck you.
He said he was going to get
I'd rather
romantic,
bring
but
Haley
that
with me
made
because
me
there's no
wanna
one else I'd rather
gag.
die beside.
He said,
You know what I
yeah,
said.
and then his screen froze with him holding the finger up to the camera.
Yeah, I really wanted to gag, but I know if I gag, he's gonna gag, which is gonna make me gag again.
I
See,
said-
here we go.
God.
Mute your soundboard on my end so I can't hear you. Yep, you too. You too.
We'll make it to where you can't mute us at all. We'll just start doing them live. There's a fix for everything.
But that's what I would bring.
What would you bring?
I
Yeah,
told. Wait,
no,
did I
you never said.
Oh,
His-
I said I'm gonna get romantic for a second because I'd rather bring Haley because there's nobody I'd rather die beside.
Oh, that's
All right, there's
one.
one
Okay,
item.
that's one item.
But every
Yeah.
day.
Does she know
If
she's
you're
an
not-
item?
She's a person. Okay, you're turning my words against me.
But now just think about it. She's with you today. As soon as you wake up tomorrow, she's a whole new person. So you'd have to reintroduce yourself. You'd have to do it all over again.
It's like fucking 51st dates. Golly.
That's damn.
That's what you would live. You would live Adam Sandler's life. Someone just knocked on your door? Yeah, someone just knocked on his door.
There's that goddamn finger again.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he wasn't wearing
How
pants for a
rude.
minute there. He
That was
stood
weird.
right up, and I thought he was. Oh, bright light.
Wow, just need to clean your room, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I see he's got the closet kind of blocked, so
Yeah,
that way
it-
something
it-
can't
it's-
come out.
Yeah, the ghost can't open the closet door.
Let's don't look
Oh,
past.
yeah.
What is in that bowl right there on the lower right hand corner?
Oh,
his screen.
what is?
Oh,
What
it
is
is?
that?
That's
Is that like
SpaghettiOs?
so? I was gonna say SpaghettiOs or some
A
kind of.
hamburger helper.
It's something with some kind of spaghetti sauce in it. This guy's addicted. We need to have an intervention.
It could be hamburger helper. It looks kind of dry.
I don't know, but his camera's slowly fuzzing out. There it
Yeah,
goes.
there it goes. Is that a Taco Bell cup? What kind of cup do y'all think that is?
That looks like a big gulp.
Ah,
Yeah,
he
it's
did
either a
have a
gas
big. He
station-
did have a big
That's
gulp
a big
last
gulp.
night. He had a big gulp last night. That's the same cup from last night.
That means he ain't cleaned up since last night, which means that bowl of whatever it is could have been there last night.
Well, I mean, there is a plate. I can't tell if the bowl is sitting on the plate or above the plate.
It looks like it's sitting on it, like it would be like he's some kind of posh guy from the rich area where they get you get a bowl served to you with a plate for no reason.
If only he knew we were talking about him.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with the room there. Like,
Why would you turn on your
Don't he-
light to show us the dirtiness?
not just us, but anybody now and forever that watches this. Just a fan randomly stationed right in the middle of the floor. This is where At lives.
That god awful Patriots flag.
Yeah,
That's probably the worst part. That's the worst part right there. That damn flag on the wall.
So what's with the pirate flag above the British flag?
He's supporting Cosmotech.
Yeah, in more
Oh my
ways than
God.
one, because he's got that guy sitting there on the moon holding the flag. I mean, that's like Cosmotech to a T, too.
So you got Cosmotech's dude holding a flag on the moon, and then you got Cosmotech's home country where he was born, not where he was deported to, where he was born.
Oh, here we go. The show's back
right.
on, folks. The lights went out.
Tall ass
Oh,
leprechaun said this topic has to be the weirdest one yet. So I'm assuming he's talking about the horse one. That he said 2 stoners with a boner is coming. And then Sleepy Mike, hello Seaman Man is back. Got your viewer back
What?
from
I'm back.
y'all got y'all's viewer back.
What's
back.
up, Mike? What's going on, brother?
Mike, I can tell you that have you subscribed to the channel? Because I think we're still, maybe you have. I think we went down to 168. We're at 169. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We have content 5 days a week normally. Anyways, Tater or Nick,
Hold
you got to
on.
finish answering the question. We got to know what's in that
trying
bowl.
to-
We got to know what's in that bowl.
It's
Yeah,
not
what-
spaghetti.
Is it hamburger helper?
No, I made homemade red beans and rice.
Oh, we were all wrong.
Yeah, and it looked like somebody had already chewed it up.
Did y'all
once.
make red beans and rice with tomato sauce?
No.
Okay.
Did you put food coloring in it to make it that
No.
dark?
No.
Okay, then.
Was
But
it
I don't have an
boxed
answer.
red beans and rice? What do you
No,
mean
it's
you don't have
homemade.
an answer? You can't just bring a girl and you're going to live the 51st dates lifestyle. Like, how are you going to survive? So far, you're going to fuck, and that's what we got. What?
Okay, that's
like,
not where I was
Well,
going.
But you-
well, it's
you only have-
it's only
you
if
only
she
have 20
remembers him every time.
I was gonna say he has from the time you wake up, she's a brand new person, so you got 24 hours to woo her and then lose her, and then next day woo her and lose her. Doesn't seem like a very good existence.
Technically, he's never going to be able to procreate because she's never going to be pregnant.
Gives him something to work towards every day.
So you can't populate the island.
Maybe that's a good thing because maybe the island's only big enough for one person.
So how are you going to survive? What's your second item?
That's a hard one. Honestly, I would bring a picture of the two of us that I have. That way. What?
He's dying in a week.
Yep.
Yeah, the goal here
I-
is to
I give him-
survive.
I give him 7 days.
Again, 24 hours. No.
Uh,
food.
no, you go more than 24 hours without food. the water. What is you go up to like 5 days without water before you
Yeah, it's like
your body starts shutting down.
You can last up to 7 before you're completely just you're dead.
Now if he gets desperate and drinks that ocean water, he'll speed up that process a little bit. Tater, what you got? We'll stop picking
Yeah,
on Nick
I'm
for
lost.
a minute.
All right, so
Oh,
the goal is to survive, right, Hammy?
yeah. The goal is to stay alive until rescue, but you don't know how long that's going to be, so you can only have 2 items until somebody comes and gets you.
Gilligan's Island.
All right, so my first item that I would pick would have to be a fire starter, um, one of those.
A ferro rod.
Yeah, one of those ones that's got the little pin in it. And you strike the thing and it sparks. Yeah, one of those. And then my next thing would. Is there water around this island? Well, it's an
Nope,
island. Of course, there's water around it. Duh.
Yeah, but it's all
Uh,
ocean water.
It's all ocean water. Okay, well, if I got my fire starter, I can boil the water and have drinking water. Yada yada yada. That's good. And then my next item would be a spear.
Going primitive.
I have fire to cook food, and I have a spear to catch food.
We got Hunter saying "Blink Twice" moment. The movie. If you guys haven't seen Blink Twice, it was a decent movie. It's got Channing Tatum in it. It's not his normal role. Then you got Sleepy Mike, bourbon, and a Playboy, and I'll be fine.
Well, the bourbon will keep you hydrated, but the Playboy will make you hungry. You'd be burning off calories way too fast.
You didn't say he can't like go around the island and eat berries and stuff. There's probably berries and stuff there.
Hey, yeah, that's an option. You know, I mean, no island is. It's not like you're on a sandy beach island. There's resources, so there might be food that you could get. That's just
Exactly.
a chance you would. That's a chance you would take, but you could only have 2 items.
But you got to know what berries are good to eat and which ones aren't too, to be able to survive.
Well, remember everything resets
Theory.
the next day, so if you get sick, as long as it don't kill you in the first 24 hours, you're fine.
Decoy, what you got?
I'm probably thinking I would just probably want to have non-perishable food and water, drinkable water. I can
So-
sleep under the stars. That
so
don't
you-
bother me.
So you're just setting yourself up for success. Got unlimited food, unlimited water.
Yep.
Damn.
Don't need shelter because yeah, you might run into a tropical storm. Okay. Well, like Cammy said, if you don't die within the first day, you reset.
So I'd have to go similar to Tater, but a little more extravagant with it, I guess. I would go with a fully stocked like gas grill. Technically, I guess it would be 2 items already there, but just say that the gas grill's fully stocked. It already has the propane and everything together. Gas grill. Because then I can find stuff to boil my water, as Tater said, with his little striking fire starter. And then I would have probably like a crossbow, something a little easier than a spear to be able to kill animals with. Because we're all meat eaters. And we got Boogie.
Okay.
What's so funny? So when it goes, it's no boogie. Well,
I don't
all right,
think-
I would go with
I don't think you got his joke.
a lighter so I can start a fire with easily because since it resets every day if I survive.
Like a crack lighter, like a Bic.
One of those like you could use for a candle. It has a little whatever you want to call that.
A grill lighter.
Yeah, the grill lighter, the long with the long handle or the long
Yep.
dealy
I
on
thought
it,
he was
yeah.
going more like a Zippo.
No.
He said like a candle. Makes me think of a
And
Zippo.
the other thing probably would be like a something to cut with like a knife. So, because you can throw a knife and you get lucky, you hit an animal, voila, you can eat it.
So a few of us are in it for the sex and rock and roll, Nick. A few of us are in it for the work, and then some of us are just there on vacation.
Yeah.
And now we got Hammy.
Oh, mine's simple. I'm bringing a folding saw, like one of those silky saws. I'm gonna bring one of them, and I'm also gonna bring a glass jar filled with rice. Because I could use the saw to chop down the wood. I could use the bottle or the glass jar to angle the sun's rays to start a fire. I could also put ocean water in the glass jar, suspended above the fire to get it hot enough that it'll start boiling without breaking. It could evaporate some of the salt content out the top of it. I could use that then to cook the rice. And if need be, I could use that same saw that I cut down the firewood with to build a shelter. So, I mean, not that I've thought that through many a times in my life, but those are the two most essential things. You'd want something to start a fire and something to cut wood.
No, you've just played Ark once or twice. You've played Sons of the Forest a couple of times. So you actually
Little green hell.
Yeah, you got to live through it a few times through video games. Great.
Well, that and I also hiked the Appalachian Trail from Georgia back to Pennsylvania in 30 days. So I had to survive off the land a little bit there too.
I've never heard that story. You did that, huh?
Well, yeah, but I didn't do it by choice. It was a juvenile boot camp, but yeah, I got in trouble and the judge says, "You're going." And I was like, "No, I'm not going." He said, "Want to bet?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I was on a van on my way to Georgia.
You a troublemaker? Never saw that coming.
Yep, nope, Well, I did it to myself, right? I got put on. We're kind of diverting here, but it's kind of an interesting story because I got back when I was in school. Anyhow, if you got kicked out of school, you could get put on probation, or like the school, they could take your driver's license away, for Christ's sakes, back then. I don't know if they can still do that, but I used to get suspended from school just for like vacation days. I wouldn't go to school and then they would suspend me. And the counselors and the school themselves, the truancy officer, pretty much pressed charges against my mom because she was responsible. I ended up in front of the judge. The judge was like, "Well, all right, since you want to be an asshole, here's what's going to happen. Every time you get suspended, your suspension days, you're going to stay at the armory, like the reserve army place."
The National Guard Armory.
Yeah, that type deal. I had to go there and I'd have to like sweep and mop and clean up and do all that, stupid shit for the length of the school day. Well, then I stopped going to that. And then they put me on probation, or really not probation. They gave me a probation officer, but like a supervisor type deal just to come get me and take me where I was supposed to go. And I would wake up before my mom would go to work and I would just haul ass outside. He would never be able to find me. And then they found me and then I had to go in front of the judge again. They're like, "Think you're smart? You're going down to Georgia and you're going to hike your ass back up with these other people." And that's right in line with, remember I told you about my mustard story where I overdosed on mustard? That was that happened on that trip. We had to hike the Appalachian Trail from, I think it was Bald Eagle Run in Georgia. It's like one of the highest points in Georgia where you can look out and see like Florida and all the like surrounding states. We had to hike back up. And I actually got back the day before Thanksgiving. It was like 97 or 98 that happened. Yeah. Not a good time. It was cold-ish. It was nice when we were hiking up until we got closer to Pennsylvania, and then it got cold.
Oh,
there you have
Lord.
it. A little story time with Hammy.
Nick, it's your turn for a topic.
Okay, I have a good one. Actually, you gave me this topic thinking of pineapple. Now, I'm a big believer on pineapple on pizza. Not a lot of people are, but I think it's delicious. Some
Oh,
pineapple, some
oh.
mushrooms on that thing.
Just
Ew.
gonna follow suit on that.
So, what are you guys' thoughts?
The drive, I think, is already spoken.
Well, you gotta say something, otherwise it's awkward.
Yeah, we did.
Well, your next in line took off. He went for a walk.
He'll be back.
Okay, then we'll go to decoy.
No. The only way to eat pineapple pizza is to sit there, pull it out of the oven, cut it into the wonderful little triangles, and then throw it in the trash can.
Damn. You guys are missing out, man.
We're not at
You
all.
are. It's delicious.
Actually, it is.
Thank you. It's really good.
With some ham.
Oh,
And
yes. Some
pineapple.
ham, pineapple. Yep.
The old Hawaiian pizza. The only way, really, like I'll eat it, but here's what I do: is I take like a slice of pepperoni pizza and then a slice of Hawaiian pizza, and I'll make like a pepperoni Hawaiian sandwich. I'll put
Oh, that
So
sounds
it's-
good.
it's almost like a stromboli but open ended, and then just go to town with it. Yeah, it's good. Hey, I don't eat pineapple very
You-
much, but pizza it's good on.
I can get with the pineapple a little bit, like with the Canadian bacon, all of that. I get with that.
Let's
you
let's
mi-
stop
when-
this
when you-
Canadian bacon shit.
When you mixed pineapple and mushrooms together, the
Oh,
fuck,
it's delicious.
the fuck, you put two slimy
can't-
textures together.
Well, see, I don't eat mushrooms
No,
because
I don't
think
like
mushrooms
mushrooms.
taste-
Mushrooms are horrible.
mushrooms. Yeah, they taste
You
like what
can't-
they grow in. Shit.
Dirt.
You can't taste them.
The fuck is right? The fuck you say? The fuck
Phoebe
you
just
say?
Phoebe just turned into a samurai there for a second.
Mushrooms, the texture, like I hear so many people talk about mushrooms are like steak. No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I
they're
like
not.
I like
No.
steak and I don't like
Yeah.
mushrooms, so I'll be
No.
the first one to tell you they ain't like steak.
No,
and if they
they're
are,
a- absolutely not. I don't
If
care if
they're
they're
prepared to act-
sauteed.
if
I don't
they're-
care if they're fried. It don't matter.
If
You
they're
put 'em-
prepared correctly, yes.
I'm gonna take a line out of Decoy's book here. The best way to cook a mushroom or eat a mushroom is slice it up, dice it up, nice and fine.
Nope,
Then
not
throw it in
even
the fucking
then.
garbage.
Yep, right there. There you go.
Nope.
Like
are
mushrooms
good
and
for you, man.
mushrooms and spaghetti, all of it. Nope. It doesn't go there at all.
I
Doesn't
like
go
them
anywhere.
some
Mushrooms
fried
don't go on
mushrooms.
anything. They grow in shit for a reason.
It's delicious.
They're also
Ooh,
they're
it's
also called
delicious.
a fungus for a reason. Do you just sit there and suck on toe jam? No. So I'm not gonna be eating no goddamn mushroom either.
I don't know. He
Okay,
might.
wait,
he
whoa,
might.
whoa,
He's
whoa,
bringing
whoa.
the girl
Hold
to
on,
the
hold on,
to
hold
the
on.
to the wild
Hold
with
on.
him.
Hammy, do you eat cheese?
But
you
it's not. Well, cheese isn't. Cheese isn't a fungus. That's a.
No,
A
it's
curd.
mold instead.
Well, it depends because there's cheese plants. If you get it fresh, it's just curd.
Unless you get like blue cheese, then it's all mold anyway.
Well, there ain't no. Yeah. Well, why the fuck would you get blue cheese of all like that's one color of cheese that don't exist.
Oh
Blue.
my god! Well, no.
I mean, it does
blue
exist, but if you-
cheese is that's like the chef kiss on a hamburger if you do it correctly.
Yeah, it's because they left
See?
the cheese out too long and it molded. It became blue cheese.
Yeah, I mean, cheese is the
Yeah,
only
that- it
food
was an
item that you can
that's
actually
how-
just
that-
cut the
that-
mold off and keep eating.
That's how it was created. It was an
Again, you might as well lick the toe jam from between somebody's toes at that point and eat it.
Problem is,
Just rub your tongue all in the toe jam, lick it off.
I know what Tater's doing. I'm for it. I'm all for
Thing
it.
is-
And
with
just
cheese-
remember that toe jam does have a little extra protein in it.
It does. That's just like that Famunda cheese.
I guarantee you, cheese though had mold on it before it even got out of the factory.
Okay, but Tater, the question is, do you like toe jam better than belly button lint?
Shut up.
I I would
If you put salt and pepper on them, that down it'd probably be good. A little salt,
Me-
pepper, and spaghetti sauce. Oh yeah, buddy.
what I like to do is I like to take my belly button lint and dip it in my toe jam.
Wait until you're done.
I'm not getting fucked with him tonight. I am not getting. I am not getting fucked up with him tonight. I'm not going shot for shot every time he throws up. I got fucked up because he threw up so many times. He threw up so many times. I missed my own birthday. He threw up so many times. I got up the next day, went to the store 2 times, got back home, got the shit going, passed it off someone else, said I'm going back to bed. Slept my whole fucking birthday away last weekend.
Okay, Tater, what's your opinion on pineapple and mushrooms on pizza?
You need to be put in the electric chair and your ass be fried. Because that's about
Oh,
all
they
you're
put me
good
in
for at
electric
that point.
chair and fry my ass.
Oh shit.
Again, you're putting pineapple where it don't belong, and like they said, you're eating toe jam with the pineapple. So there
Yes,
you go.
but pineapple does belong on pizza.
With mushrooms?
Yeah.
I dare you to go wherever pizza was invented and tell them pineapple goes on it. They'll put your ass in the electric chair. Beat you with a cane.
Tallest Leprechaun says mushrooms are a must, but no to pineapple. And I spent time in Hawaii and still don't care for pineapples on pizza.
Look, there's out of those two things, pineapple, mushroom. You could put a whole goddamn pineapple, slice that son of a bitch up, and put it right on the pizza. You put one mushroom on there, I'm throwing the whole pizza at you.
Yep. I'm absolutely with you on the mushroom thing.
There's a fungus among us.
Tater, you got a
Mushrooms are
topic?
yummy.
With the way these topics are going, I don't know if I do or not. We went from talking about duck-sized horses and horse-sized ducks to people needing to be sentenced to death for putting dumb shit on a pizza. Wow. All right.
Boogie, you
well,
better be thinking,
we-
Boogie. You better
we're-
fucking be thinking. Because
we
it's
gonna
coming
go
back
back-
to you.
We going back to the dumb different size shit. Would you rather fight 100? Would you rather fight one gorilla size? Oh damn! I don't even know where I was going with that. I was trying to think of a small animal and totally lost it.
Squirrel.
Would you rather fight one gorilla sized chipmunk or one chipmunk sized gorilla?
Hold on. Would you rather fight what?
Would you rather fight one gorilla sized chipmunk?
Yeah, now he wants to fucking say, huh, if he's the one that confused everybody earlier.
Yeah. Would you rather fight one silverback gorilla sized chipmunk or one chipmunk sized silverback gorilla?
That's simple. I'd rather go for the chipmunk-sized silverback gorilla.
You go the opposite of what you went with the fucking duck?
And
Yeah.
the horse.
What is wrong with you?
Again,
What do you
I'm
mean?
on board. I'm taking the small thing. I'm not fighting no big ass
I'm going
monkey.
with the small thing. He went with the small thing this time. He went with the big
Yeah,
thing with the duck.
Oh,
What?
oh yeah. I mean, a duck. One get shot with the 30-06 and poof, feathers everywhere.
You think so, huh? The big one. You really think that it's just going to go poof? You know that Australia had a problem with emus, right? And you're talking about a fucking duck the size of a horse?
Yeah.
But the only thing going poof there is my ass.
Yeah,
I am poof gone.
you realize that Australia literally, like, pretty much have a war in their history books dedicated to emus.
Yeah, they're the only country in
just-
the history of countries to ever go to war with an animal just because it was overrunning their area. And if you know what an
just
emu
give the
is, an
damn
emu
kangaroo-
is huge.
Give the kangaroo a freaking gun and just let them go after them. They're
An,
done.
Yeah,
an emu's like an oversized, retarded ostrich, is what they are. They're like just big for no fucking reason.
But the duck's bigger than an emu, and he thinks he's just gonna blow it with a 30-06.
Well,
At least use a
I mean, you
35
could.
Wayland.
the only good thing out of that is if it does work, you got a lot of meat to eat. But I'd rather fight the smaller one, the whole group of like horses, because you kill all them, there is some glue factory going to pay you a fortune.
Polly actually said that in the chat. He said you might be able to make a whole bottle of glue with 100 duck-sized horses. So Polly
Yeah,
was
I mean,
on
there you
board
go.
with you on that one.
Those poor horses.
Fuck them horses.
This is
They're
why
trying to
Nick,
attack me.
This is why Nick is with Jess on Mysteries of the Underworld.
So adorable.
You killed it. It was so cute. No, I killed it to put meat in our freezer.
Yeah. You seen that deer that was walking out back? Now he's in my freezer. He was cute. Then he's
There
going to be
goes
good
Abby's
tomorrow.
mother.
So y'all know how people go around putting those little rubber ducks on Jeeps?
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking my wife has a Jeep. I hate that duck Jeep bullshit.
Yeah,
Oh, I hate that.
So I
What
seen
kind of Jeep does your
Hey,
wife
I-
have? I thought it was only like certain Jeeps. I didn't think it was everything that was a Jeep. Is it
My
everything
wife
that's
has
a Jeep?
yeah, every Jeep. She has a 2016 Jeep Patriot.
Even those get
and-
ducked? I thought it was
Oh,
only like
yeah.
the Wranglers that got ducked.
no, it's all
No.
of them.
It's all
So
of them.
I seen a guy that I'd seen a post a guy took, and he put the little rubber ducky on the Jeep, but beside the rubber ducky, he took a real live duck that he had killed, and he stuck the neck of the duck in the door handle and hung the dead duck from the door handle beside the little rubber ducky and said, "You've been ducked." I was like, yes, I need to go duck hunting and I need to save my ducks.
Do,
So
do
I
you
can
know
go
that?
get
And
Jeeps.
this is something I found out. One of my bosses had like a newer version of the Jeep. Do you know that Jeeps have like hidden
Yep.
things
of
on
them.
them that you can
All of
find? Yeah, they all have like just this weird hidden like a symbol or it's something that they put on. It might be a one word that they'll put like they'll just randomly hide it under like your windshield wiper.
It's
or
normally
something.
like a lizard design off in the paint somewhere. They got like an off-road symbol on the windshield that just sits in the corner. There's only 3 or 4 things that they'll put on them, but yeah, it's random little things they put on top, put inside of them.
Damn.
All right, so who's next for the big ass chipmunk?
I think it's Boogie.
I'll fight the small ones. Fuck the big one. No way. That motherfucker pick me up and chuck me to the next decade or something.
Hold on, Tater. I got a question before we go any further. Is this silverback chipmunk? Is it like just the big version of Alvin and the Chipmunks? Is it going to sing to me in the Akon voice, or?
No, it's gonna Dr. Doolittle your ass, or it's gonna Nutty Professor your ass if it gets close to you.
Well, then, okay. So everyone's answering it correctly. Then, okay.
It's
Just
gonna
making
bend
sure.
you over. It's gonna bend you over a desk, and it's gonna make
yeah.
it's gonna make sweet little gorilla-sized chipmunk babies.
Ain't no AIDS going on here. I'm killing that son of a bitch.
It might fix BB's eye then.
I ain't getting humped by no male nothing.
How do you know if it's a male though? Could
Well,
it
it's
be a
gonna bend me
female?
over.
Yeah, maybe they put a leg up it.
Kinda gave it away there. Imagine a chipmunk, a gorilla chipmunk saying, "Hey, bend over." Hell no. I'm kicking that little son of a bitch right between the legs and running. I'll be blowing my rape whistle the whole way down the road. Help!
so you're going with the big. So you're going with the big one.
No, I'm fighting the little one, but if he tries to rape me, I'm taking off. The fight's over. The fight is over at that point. If he whips out his little tallywhacker. I'm blowing the rape whistle and running.
So
Hammy
so the little one, you're running from the little one if it tries to rape you.
The 100 of the little ones.
Hammy
Oh,
said, Hammy said, if that little bastard tries to hump his leg, he's out of there.
Yeah, I'm going.
The little
I'm
or
here
the
for a
big one,
fight, not-
he's rape whistling it. It doesn't matter which.
Yeah, I'd be there for the fight, not for the fuck. I'm out.
Holy shit.
I don't know why we don't do these more often.
Right here's why. There it is. Talking about getting fucked by chipmunks.
This is what the internet needs.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right,
Right.
Boogie. Wait, no, Steve. Decoy. Oh, clip it.
Yes.
It's your topic.
Oh, my topic. Okay. Would you rather have to narrate your life in a song forever,
Oh, fuck
or
that.
have Morgan
fuck.
Freeman do it but roast you constantly?
Oh shit,
Oh,
that's
this
easy.
is easy.
That's a hard one.
BB.
All right, repeat it one more time. I got the Morgan Freeman.
Would you rather have to narrate your life in a song forever, or have Morgan Freeman do it but roast you constantly?
Morgan Freeman, absolutely. Just because
Yeah.
it's going to be cool sounding as fuck when he tells me I can't see straight.
Oh.
And then especially when he talks about my micro penis during sex.
Okay.
Hey, it works. He's got a kid.
At least you're honest. Hey, BB, just look at it this way. Small things are dangerous at 100-mile-an-hour.
Dynamite comes in small packages.
I don't know, but I don't see BB doing 100 mile an hour.
Me neither. More like half a mile an hour.
Unless he's got like one of those vibrating massager things strapped to his waist that just like a jackhammer.
Hey, I'm pretty quick for a white boy.
He might have a jackhammer strapped to himself.
All right, Boogie. We don't need to know what you and BB be doing off on your spare time there.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just leave the two top squares alone for a while.
Boogie.
I would pick Morgan Freeman because I can't sing for shit. So.
But you look so much like Justin Bieber.
Oh God, kill me now,
Oh.
please shoot me then.
Fighting words.
Is it true that you were at a Diddy party?
No, it was not.
You've been
No, that's
diddied?
Hell no.
Why's your
Nope.
head shining? Why's your head shining?
My
You
head
invest-
shot because I cut it short, motherfucker.
Did you invest in baby oil?
No, I think that's because his head was scraped across the rug one too many times. Here, keep your head down, boy.
Oh shit. No.
Oh God.
Okay, I need more context to this. Decoy is do I have to listen to my own narration, or am I dead and I just had to do a voiceover of my life up until my death, or how does this work?
No, you have to either narrate your song or narrate your life in a song forever. So, constantly singing everything about your life constantly over and over and over again for as
So
long as you live.
my life turns into a Mary Poppins show or Mary Poppins movie.
Pretty much.
Chip chimney, chip chim chiroo.
Minus the Disney.
Honestly, I think I'm going to narrate my own shit because I do a better job at insulting myself than Morgan Freeman could. So, and probably nobody would even care because they'd hear me sing and they'd be like, shit, and just take off running. They wouldn't want to be a part of that anyway. So there'd be no harm, no foul. I wouldn't want everybody else to have to hear Morgan Freeman talking shit about me being an idiot.
But just think of the wonderful movies that I could actually create.
No, because I'm in line to be next after Morgan Freeman passes away. So I'd rather get started early.
Okay. Nick?
Well, that's a hard one because I can't sing for shit. So, Probably Morgan Freeman. Because what is he going to? What is he going to insult me for? My Patriots flag? I mean,
Patriot
Well, I mean-
flag, your ghost in the closet. I mean,
Putting
you can
pineapple on
see-
pizza.
Exactly. Which isn't even from Hawaii, but from Canada.
Your very sensitive gag reflex.
Spaghetti on the podcast
With
with
no garlic
no-
bread.
bread.
Look, I could forgive you for the spaghetti, but that no garlic bread, you're not coming back from that one.
Nope.
it
You're-
wasn't
like,
even. Hang on, it
if-
wasn't even me.
If we were, oh yes, it well,
Yeah,
but-
but
No,
we were there.
he has spaghetti too. I can't remember. Did you have garlic bread with yours that night?
Yes, I had homemade garlic bread with mine.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, I forgot about that.
you're lucky. I'll take their word for it. I didn't see it. I know I made you Lady in the Tramp a piece of it though. That was pretty good.
Shit.
Hopefully, at least we got one thumbs up for that. All right, the Taters, it's your turn. Who's doing your voice? Are you or the old Freeman?
I do believe I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
So
I'll
you
turn the
gotta
light-
sing.
I'll-
So
I'll
you have
turn-
to sing
I'll-
the thoughts in your head.
That would make for a great horror movie.
He would have to sing everything.
I would
Well,
rather
maybe-
sing my own thoughts than have Morgan Freeman making fun of my thoughts.
Right. And Morgan Freeman's got better things to do with his life than narrate mine. So
And as much as my
I'll-
brain goes all over the place, I could just imagine what that would sound like coming out of his
Well,
mouth.
so decoy, is that a thing? Is he narrating like even the thoughts in your head, or is he just narrating your day to day actions?
Would you rather have to narrate your life in the song or have Morgan Freeman do it, but he roasts you constantly?
Yeah.
So
So
your
are the-
thoughts are part of your life.
yeah.
Be everything.
All right. Well, Boogie, you were the first one to come up with the topic and didn't. Now it's on you.
All right. Would you rather?
No, I'm not falling in a barrel full of dildos. No.
With the barrel monkeys on top.
And no, I don't have a lifetime subscription to the Diddy Oil.
Okay.
Would you
Oh,
rather be
shit.
picked up by a tornado or a rhino with its horn?
Oh.
Where's the horn?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my
where's the
next
horn
question.
going? Like, is it going up your ass? Like, what's going on?
No. All right. Not in your butt, but in your stomach. There you go.
Oh, so
Uh.
either way, you die at the end of the story.
Well, you can live from a tornado if you land right.
All right, you have 1 to
Um,
5. Which one is it?
You have one.
Okay, you can live.
Okay.
You can live with that. Okay.
All right. How high up is this tornado taking me?
It's an
We already know the
It's
outcome.
an EF1, so it's not going to take you too far up.
All right. Well, I'm going tornado then, because you get gored in the stomach by a rhino, you're dead. I don't think there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, but with my luck, I'd land on some power lines when I came back down.
With the tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're lucky if you don't touch the ground when you land on them. You'll be fine.
I feel like
Well,
this is some Final Destination. Like, if I cheat death, the other one's still going to happen to me.
Yeah, you land on a hay bale or something, and you look up and be like, "Oh, thank God!" and you realize, "Shit, I'm in a zoo, and there's a fucking rhino running at me."
Yeah, I feel like this is a setup. This is a
If
bad.
it's not a setup, I'm taking the tornado. If it is a setup, I'm leaving Tornado Alley. I ain't getting picked up by neither. I know that's not an option, but I'm taking the tornado regardless. That's my goal. Tornado.
Nick,
Okay. I'm gonna say tornado
Why?
because at least there's a chance of survival, whereas getting impaled by a rhino, there's a slim chance of survival.
Tater?
if I'm gonna die, I'm going out with a story. I'm fucking give me the rhino horn, impale me.
In the butthole.
That's wherever he needs to do it. If I'm going out, I'm going out in a blaze of glory, buddy.
Imagine that
Hope you
headline news.
smile.
Breaking news: Man dies from getting raped by a rhino.
Amy,
Not what you think.
Amy, you want to know what the best part is? We get to cover this shit show on Unfiltered.
Oh boy, yeah. Yep. No, that's
Oh. All right, Decoy.
I would take the tornado because I mean an EF1, the wind speeds, yeah, it's a little fast, but it's not enough to really do a lot of damage. So I mean, yeah, you might go flying in the air a little bit, but the chances are slim to none that you'd really go flying a lot in an EF1. You start getting into EF2, EF3s, then yeah, you're in a shit show.
I gotta go
Right,
with
baby.
I gotta go with the tornado.
yeah. I feel like there's a greater than 50% chance survival rate with the tornado, and probably like a less than 10% survival rate with the rhino. So I'm taking That's the
Like,
tornado just seems like
you
the right
gotta
way.
think that's a big old horn with that rhino. It impels you anywhere. Yeah, like you said, stomach specifically. Your insides are fucked.
Yeah, your insides just came out your backside.
Does
Yep.
the horn go all the way through?
Oh, it has to. There'd be no way it couldn't.
Did he just give me the tip and that's all he gave me?
So the average size of a rhino horn is 20 inches.
Yeah, that's
Oh
going
no,
through
she's
you.
going all the way through.
So it does go all the way through. So you're for sure killing me. See, this is a setup.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But that's only if they'll punctuate because they are not a sharp instrument. The horn
So-
is very rounded.
yeah, but the weight and speed of a rhino's horn coming at you
Makes that horn sharp.
No,
Yeah, like-
I mean, it's gonna probably not actually punctuate you, but it'll still do a shitload of internal damage.
So if
like,
you
you know,
so if you look at the white rhino, whose horn is actually pointed at the tip, it's not rounded off, it's actually pointing. A white rhino's horn can actually grow up to 5'2". The front horn can be 5'2".
you all heard the whole story, right? Like, if you had a choice to be stabbed with a steak knife or a butter knife, what would you pick? I think everybody has consistently always answered
Steak knife.
a steak knife because it's not a dull surface. It'll cut in and come out, where a butter knife will go in and then just rip coming out. So I think that would be the same philosophy with a rhino horn. With that speed going in, it's gonna do more damage coming out than it is anything. But you have a rhino. How much does a rhino head weigh? Fucking a couple 100 pounds, I imagine. Just goring you.
Well, on the steak knife, it depends on if the steak knife is actually just a smooth blade or if it's serrated. Because
There you
if
go.
it's
Get impaled
serrated-
by that and see what happens.
You get horned twice. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah, no, you're not surviving that. Even the little nubby coming up, that'll screw you up.
Their
He's very,
heads can
that
weigh between
rhinoceros is
eight-
very sensitive about its nub.
So
There-
a white rhino can weigh anywhere between 3,000 and 7,900 pounds.
Yeah, so the head's probably freaking 400 pounds of it right there.
Just the head can weigh up to 800 pounds to 1,000 pounds for the white rhino.
Nope, I ain't taking none of
and
that.
And that's what I looked up. That's a white rhino.
So Boogie, what are you choosing?
I'm taking the tornado. Fuck the rhino. That motherfucker's gonna poke me, make me a new butthole.
Fuck yeah, bring that some bitch on. I'll whoop his ass, cut his horn open, and sell it on the interweb.
Oh.
All right.
I don't see that happening.
Nope.
I've got us.
I'll beat that rhino like the redheaded stepchild it should have been.
Whoa, I'm a redhead. Whoa.
I've got us a couple of random ones. All right, the first one. And this is Amy's gonna be like, okay, fuck yeah. Is cereal a soup? Why or why not?
No,
Why?
it's not soup because it's not hot. You eat, and it's with milk, not water or whatever.
They
bullshit
make they
chicken
make
stock
cold
you
they
put in
make
or-
cold
They make-
soups.
They make cold soup.
Yeah, they make cold soup.
No, because I don't like eating soup, so there's no way it's a soup. Because I like to eat cereal. And
So
that's
just
not soup.
just based off of one person, it's not a soup because he doesn't eat soup.
Nope.
I'm going with it's not a soup only because it's a breakfast item and nobody eats soup for breakfast. I like soup, but you don't. That's just not something that's a breakfast item.
Nick,
It's not a soup because it's sweet. I don't think I've ever seen a sweet soup.
tomato soup.
That's not sweet.
It could be a little. There's people that make it sweet.
Then that's disgusting.
It is. I agree. I know people that put sugar in it though.
Well, there's also people that have sex with their sisters and their kids. That don't make it right.
Okay.
Oh my god. I don't know
Tater.
how you get soup out of that.
We're not in West Virginia. I mean, we're not. Yeah.
We only got one
I
person from
retract
Wisconsin.
previous
That's close to West Virginia.
No, it's
Well, we got
not.
somebody from
Whoa.
Washington here. That's
Not even
not like
close to
that's a state.
fucking this state.
Yeah, it is. It
Somebody
starts with a
sending-
W.
Somebody needs to send BB a map.
Right? Goddamn.
That's what happens when you don't leave Memphis.
Decoy. I just left Memphis just the other day. Thank you. I traveled.
So you
I
still
went
in
through
Memphis?
3 fucking states in one day.
Ooh, 3.
Yeah. Went through Tennessee, went through Arkansas, and went through
How far
Missouri.
can you see?
We need to really get with somebody that's in charge of maps and stuff. I don't like that Kansas is spelled the way it is and pronounced Kansas, but Arkansas has Kansas in it and it's pronounced Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Why
mean,
can't Kansas? Why can't Kansas be called Kansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
It's funny because there's a city that's called Arkansas, and it's spelled like it says it. Arkansas should be just Arkansas.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Yep.
But the problem
Yeah,
is,
you're
you say
referring to
that there, you
Arkansas
can get a
City in,
fine for
Kansas,
that.
aren't you?
They have a law in Arkansas. If you call it Arkansas, you'll get a citation for it.
Oh, I'm going there with a megaphone,
well-
just going down the road, just saying it. I'll buy an ice cream truck instead of having the ice cream music play, and I'll just have it saying Arkansas, 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 Arkansas. And when the cops show up, I'll just sit there with a bunch of Krispy Kremes, be like, "You really want to arrest me? Really? I mean, really?
Over something that you don't even live in the state.
I ain't even from this state. I was told when I was a kid, pronounce it how it's spelled, and this shit is spelled Arkansas."
Yep.
Yeah, there's a
I-
city in Kansas that's called Arkansas City, but it's spelled Arkansas City. And if you say Arkansas City in there, then they will run you out of town.
I'm
literally.
fucking from Arkansas. I'm going to pronounce it the way I know how to pronounce
Yeah.
it.
I'm retarded. I say it how I want to. I identify as dumb. You can't arrest me.
My wife is
From
from
Arkansas.
Arkansas,
Does
and
Does that
I'm
mean that
tempted.
you're a West Virginia reject? If you're from
What part of Arkansas is your wife from?
Around the BB area.
From the Helena, West Helena area, aka the Hood.
Yep.
Whoa, I don't know what just happened there. You just started speaking in tongue. The area.
Helena, West Helena.
Yeah, now who na hana na henene.
Yeah,
Trying to
but
sing like
They
One of those
like, they
island
used
boys.
To, Helena used to be separate, and it was just Helena, and then you had West Helena. Now it's all one, and they combined the names together and said this is what Helena West Helena is.
They couldn't have just got rid of one of the Helenas.
You
Like, this is just
would
West
think
Helena.
it's just Helena. You would just think they would say it's Helena.
Helena Earth.
Did you say hell on earth?
That's. I mean,
He
must
he
be if
did.
you live in fucking Arkansas.
I mean, now I live in Mississippi, so I mean,
Capital MISSISSIPPI in my pants.
yeah. So decoy
butter.
cereal soup.
Well,
He's gonna be that strange one. I know he is.
I have a
See, I
friend
take
that-
my milk and I put it in a
Korea.
glass and I warm it up because I like warm milk. So when I dump that into my cereal, now it's a soup.
So this is a little. So
He's gonna do it. He's doing it. Look.
I have a friend that's Cajun, so they eat couscous, which is like a cornmeal, and they put milk in it, and they have it for breakfast. But you can also serve it as a soup
But
with
no,
Cajun
Frosted
food.
Flakes.
But no,
We're not talking about Puss Puss or Meow Cat or
Meow.
yeah, Koosh balls. We're not putting Koosh balls in milk.
Oh shit!
I mean,
I put my headphones on at the wrong time.
Regular just cornmeal. Would it be a soup or would it be a cereal? It's, you
fuck.
know, to me, I don't know. I don't eat cereal. I'm just not a cereal fan. So you know, that's just
We getting it going. Is that what we're doing? All right, that's what we're doing.
I can't hear them because I have your soundboards turned off. Oh,
So
fuck
if I
you.
so decoy, if I gave you a bowl of Frosted Flakes with cold milk in it, is that a soup or not a soup?
I don't know because I'd probably just look at it and say, "What the hell is this shit?"
Okay, for the sake of the argument, let's pretend you like cereal. Is it a soup or is it a cereal?
Have you ever ate cereal before?
Oh yeah, when I was a kid.
And you liked it then, and you don't like it now?
No, I hate the taste of milk, really. So that's the main thing about it.
You ate
But,
Cheerios with no sugar as a child, and it ruined you for life, didn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, I would get done drinking the milk and I'd have like a whole, like a half an inch of sugar just plastered to the bottom of the bowl.
Fucking best, dude. The fucking best.
But I mean, if you're looking at it in the traditional sense, it's not a soup. But like I said, there's certain ways that it can be presented as a soup in different culinary, ways. So I
you
mean,
can put a bow tie on a turd; it's still a piece of shit.
well, that's, I mean, that's one man's prerogative. I mean, if you want to sit there and put a bow tie on it and say, "Hey, look, hey, go grab the camera, let's take a picture of it," go for it.
Why not, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo?
So I got to go with cereal's not a soup.
Yeah, no. I mean that's. I got one. This is gonna bug me
it's not a
to
soup.
hear you guys with these answers, but I've asked people this many a times, and I'm never happy with the goddamn answers I get. But I'm gonna do it again just for the sake of my brain melting a little bit. A hot dog
Okay.
is
Is
a
it a
hot
taco?
dog a sandwich?
Oh, okay. You changed it. I had this one on like ChatGPT gave it to me, but it didn't. It gave it to me different. You're asking if it's a sandwich. ChatGPT had it listed as a taco or is a hot dog a taco if you turn it sideways.
No, would you consider a hot dog, like we know that a hamburger is technically a sandwich, but is a hot dog a sandwich?
You're saying no, Nick?
No.
Why?
Because it needs 2 pieces of bread to make a damn sandwich. That's
That's not-
only 1 piece of bread.
It's not how they make
Yeah.
sandwiches at Subway. They cut your bread down the middle. They don't put it in 2 pieces. It's all 1 piece of
Yeah.
bread.
Well, you eat a
Hoagies are
hot
one
dog
piece of
like
bread.
this. You don't eat a sub like this. You eat a sub like this. So that's a sandwich. This is a hot dog.
You eat your tacos weird. You don't eat them sideways?
Oh. Do you?
That's the way normal people do it.
Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm eating a taco, I hold the taco like upright, and then I turn my head sideways, and I
Yeah.
get to smashing at the fucking thing. You turn the taco sideways, you're dumping the meat out on your lap. What is going on here?
Tater, he is so fucking red right now. Tater, he's a fucking cherry tomato right now. He's a fucking taco topping right now.
The mater tater. All right, BB, sandwich or not a sandwich?
It's Tater's turn.
Oh yeah, tater. Sandwich or not a sandwich? So we have one that's going on the fucking short bus.
It's not a sandwich.
All right, we got two on the short bus.
Even though it's squash, it's you put your wiener in the buns and yeah, but I don't
Is a
know.
hoagie is a hoagie a sandwich?
Depends on what you
Like-
put on it.
Okay, let's pretend we take a hot dog and put it on a hoagie bun. Is that a sandwich now?
No, it's still a fucking hot dog.
Decoy, save us, please save me.
Okay, so let's see. Hot dog goes in a hot dog bun. A hamburger goes in a hamburger bun. Is a hamburger a sandwich or is that something else also?
Well, no, according to the
Me-
argument, it has to be a sandwich because it's two separate pieces of bread.
Well, how's it two separate pieces of bread if you build a sandwich from the same loaf of bread that's cut from the same?
And if you
that
take-
argument, that's the same argument, isn't it?
And if you take if you don't put the burger there but put a couple slices of ham, now all of a sudden that same piece of bread becomes a sandwich. But a burger is meat between two buns.
Well,
but what-
if you really want to call hot dog, meat, I mean, all it is just processed lips and assholes that's left over from the manufacturing from everything else.
Some people like eating lips and asshole.
I think you just ruined hot dogs for me.
A hamburger is not a sandwich. It's a hamburger.
Wait. Nick, you have
That's
never
what the
seen The
chat's
Great
saying.
Outdoors with Dan Aykroyd, and you need to go watch that. That is a hilarious movie. That's where that line comes from. Don't eat that. It's raccoons talking. It's just saying it's nothing but lips and assholes, and they bypass the hot dog. Hilarious movie. Go watch it. I would actually say it is actually a sandwich in my book, and it's due to the fact that it's like everything else. You go to Wawa and you get a sandwich. They don't even cut the bread all the way through to make your hoagie. They go halfway through, they peel apart, put the crap in it, fold it back together, and send it out the door. And that's hoagie. A hoagie is a sandwich. Same thing.
All right, so right now we're tied 2-2 because I'm gonna say it's a sandwich till the day I die.
I'm about to make Tater lose it. Are we talking about hot dogs or tacos?
Please, let's talk about hot dogs. Let's not go back to the tacos.
Well, when I eat my hot dog, I eat it upright and I turn my head sideways.
Does it pull your hair while you're eating it too?
Depends how much mayonnaise he puts on it.
Does it squeeze your head tightly?
I gotta refer to the comment section with Hunter because I agree with it. Not a sandwich, just a hot wiener served in a bun, so it doesn't burn your hands.
In that case, you might as well put a hot dog in your taco.
At this rate, Decoy, it's going to be me and you just driving down the road together. But we'll be able to pass by the short bus before too long. I'm sure it's going to be weighed down too much. This shit's crazy.
Hey, you guys.
See now, okay, the chat. Bob Weiler says a taco is a sandwich.
Well, that's Bob Weiler though, so
Yeah, that's exactly Bob Weiler.
True. He also thinks that Arizona tea is tea. So
it is tea.
There's a many
No.
people that think I'm Bob Weiler for some reason. I don't know why. Oh,
Boogie, you can either jump on the bus or you can get in the limo. Here it is.
Boogie,
It's on you
drive it.
now.
Just drive the bus. Just drive it.
Problem is, I don't eat my hot dogs with any bread, so
You
What?
cut
Oh,
them
you
up.
just- you just-
You cut them up. I actually don't.
I cut them up and I put
No,
it in beans, big
He
beans.
eats them motherfuckers one bite. What?
Though,
Just right down the
that
gullet.
and hang on a second though. Hot dogs and beans is delicious.
Yep.
So
That's
you
the
just
only
go
way you
raw
eat-
with your boogie.
That's the only way you
The,
eat
the
hot
only
dogs.
time I would eat with a bun is if I'm gonna have a chili cheese dog.
Okay, you have a
That's a
chili cheese
sandwich.
dog. Is it? Thank God. All right. I at least have two normal
fix
people in the chat with me.
Chili cheese
Now,
dog
hang-
makes
now,
it a
hang on a
sandwich.
second. Now,
Did
hang
you
on
put
a second.
chili on it and made it a sandwich?
So if you think about it, the bun
If the bun is your bread, it's a sandwich.
the bun is not the hot dog though. The hot dog is the hot dog.
Yep. And
Nick,
once you
please
put
don't
it
do
in
that
the
motion when you're talking about hot dogs again.
Was that just
Please don't ever do that motion talking about a hot dog again.
was that
The
just
hot
philosophy by
dog.
Nick? A hot dog is a hot dog.
Yeah, and
Bread
as he said,
is
and as he
bread.
said, and as he said, the hot dog is the hot dog. He done the stroking it motion, and we
A hot dog
we
is a hot
ain't stro-
dog.
We ain't stroking. We ain't stroking to the left. We ain't stroking to the right. We ain't
A
stroking.
hot dog
Don't do that.
is a hot dog, no matter how.
Oh,
I'm gonna pee.
I need to go to bed.
Why?
I'm
There's
doing
one.
it. I'm doing
There's
it.
one last topic. There's one last topic before we end this shit show. This last topic is going to be the best.
I don't. It can't get any worse.
It's
I
going
don't
to
know. It's a TV.
build the worst Avengers team possible using only fast food mascots.
what?
Build
Okay.
the worst Avengers team possible using only fast food mascots. So build a team of 3, only using fast food mascots.
Oh,
easy.
that's easy.
Oh my god.
Boogie.
Oh, the Hamburglar from McDonald's.
Worse.
We're all gonna pick the same. We're all gonna say the same thing. I'm sure of it.
The King from Burger King. Oh, third one.
Fucking
Oh,
Colonel
that'd be-
Sanders too. You want to throw him in there?
oh yeah, I'll take Colonel Sanders since you said it.
You might as well.
There's mine. Colonel
Okay.
Sanders.
Who's the
King
leader?
from Burger King.
Who's the leader of your group?
Fucking Colonel
Oh.
Sanders. He's the fucking colonel, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, his secret weapon is he shoots out 12 herbs and spices.
Yeah,
at you.
but the Burger King is a king.
There you go.
I'll take Hamburglar because everybody's trying to choose for me.
Okay,
Hammy.
I got one.
All right, now this is simple. I'm gonna take that racist chick from what's that?
Wendy?
Wendy's.
No.
Popeyes?
The damn the racist Popeye Jingly chick. We're gonna take her. I'm gonna take the Colonel so they can have a cockfight. And they can like do like the Power Rangers thing where they morph together and just become one big cock chicken.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take Grimace from McDonald's and throw him in there.
Hell yeah. He can be the hairy bits of the cockfight.
For the one that's bending over for it.
Oh look, hey, Bob Weiler in the chat. He's on the Grimace train too.
Yep. I'm
Damn it,
surprised
Hammy, you stole it.
know what
You
Grimace is.
stole one of mine.
Oh shit! All right, Nick.
All right, Nick.
Okay, so
Fucking Grimace.
okay, me, it's gonna be Chuck E. Cheese.
It's a fucking rat.
It might as well call him Master Splinter.
the,
Fucking Splinter over
Dirty
here.
rat.
the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Holy shit! I still have that thing.
Here, leader, leader, leader,
It's a
leader,
ratty
leader.
cock. It's a
You know, Taco Bell.
it's a ratty wiener.
Y'all remember the little fucking and you press the button and, it
And
was little
Ronald
rats that-
McDonald.
like saying different songs.
I think I'm going to need a bigger box.
Oh, somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. They must clip that. That is going to be on a short. You wait. By the end,
All right. So
by the end of the day, Monday.
who was the leader of
Holy
yours,
shit.
Amy? Yours
The leader of mine.
was
Fucking
Grimace.
Grimace.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, of course, because there's got to be a reasonable one out of the group, while you have the other two cockfighting.
Who was
They're
the
letting
leader
their
of
powers
yours,
combine.
Nick?
Mine
You
is
didn't say the third one yet.
yeah, it was Ronald McDonald.
Okay.
If you don't put the fucking Chihuahua in the
Wait.
fucking leader
Ronald
spot,
McDonald's taking the ready.
Well,
Leader-
since you said that, I'm gonna put Chuck E. Cheese as the leader.
Oh God!
and rat in there.
I thought you said you were afraid of clowns, Nick. Why would you choose Ronald McDonald?
It's the only other option I could think of.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Why do you think he's not the leader?
I mean, would you actually trust a clown to be your leader?
Hey, if he made me,
Don't answer that.
if he, hang on, if he made me Big Macs all day, fuck yeah.
Hater, what you got?
Well, Grimace, of course, is going to be on my list. Then I'm going to go with one of those fat ass heifer cows from Chick-fil-A. and
He's
And
adding
then
Jesus
and-
into this
and-
shit.
and then Colonel Sanders. And the leader is going to be that fat heifer from Chick-fil-A. Eat more chicken, bitches. And that's going to be their slogan. Eat more chicken, bitches.
That fucking cow ate Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, she had to get her herbs and spices from somewhere. Might as well be from Colonel Sanders.
Oh.
He can milk her while he's at it.
Who's the leader?
She looked the
You said,
cow.
you said the cow was the leader. My bad.
Colonel
Oh.
Sanders can milk her. That way she'd be a little lighter because she looked a little full the last time I seen her on that Chick-fil-A commercial.
Decoy.
My God.
Oh shit.
Okay, so the first one would be the Little Caesar from Little Caesar's Pizza,
Pizza.
and the second one would be the Noid. Avoid the Noid from Domino's. And then the third would be the Fry Kid from McDonald's. And I would have the Noid as the leader.
I feel like
And
I
their
feel like
weapon-
Decoy's team is like the 1970s Batman show.
Yeah, their secret weapon. Their secret weapon is they get to throw Hawaiian pizzas at people.
Oh Lord.
I mean, the Little Caesar guy does have two on the end of that fucking spear he carries around.
Yep.
Fat ass.
So I'm going with Wendy's, the Wendy's chick. I'm going with Ronald McDonald, and I'm
There's
going
gonna be there's gonna be some strange babies made on that team.
and I'm going with the king, so they can fight over the pussy. And Wendy's the Wendy's chick, she's gonna be the leader of it because she's a mean ass redheaded chick.
It's the pussy.
You stick it in this end, you stick it in the other. And we'll go all night. Why not?
Oh, it's gonna be some fucked up kids.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of asshole kids out of that one.
And hopefully they don't do it on credit because I'd hate to have to owe her.
Tater's like, I'm so done with y'all's asses tonight. I'm so done with y'all's asses tonight.
I'm still stuck on Grimace in the cockfight and the fucking Taco Bell dog. Here, lizard.
You know what, Tater?
I could see him and Grimace being on the team. The Taco Bell dog and Grimace. Grimace being in the box and the Taco Bell dog going, here, lizard. Fucking Godzilla come around the corner. Oh, I think I'm going to need a bigger box. Sorry, Taco Bell, but you deserve it. You fucking chihuahua eating bastard.
They fucked up when they didn't use him as a fucking mascot anymore.
You guys know the story of Taco Bell, right? Like the thing that got them in a lot of trouble. Hope you don't like Taco Bell. I mean, it's better now, but back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, they would get their meat would come in like plain, and they would add artificial blood to it, and they would put maggots in it, and then they would run it through a grinder, and they got caught.
I think that
So-
they were doing that again recently. In the last
I'm not
10
sure, like,
years.
They got booked for it. Somebody, one of the employees or something, like ratted them out and said, "Hey, we're getting like gray meat," and then they just add blood to it, and they would put maggots in there and grind them up and cook it, and people would
Select the
Eat it.
protein.
That sucks.
No,
'Cause I ate Taco
no,
Bell last night.
No different than Chinese restaurants going out to the dumpster, grabbing a rat, shoving a stick in his ass, and then frying him.
So Bob Weiler, give your
Or
three.
kids.
Bob Weiler, give your three. Tallest Leprechaun says, Waterburgers, what a guy, Jack in the Box, and Burger King. What a guy is the leader.
God. Oh God, help
Whataburger.
me!
Why the King
Jack in
Jack's
the
box?
Lord help me!
You said, what a king, jacked in the box.
Yeah, the king got jacked in the box, and whee, out he comes.
From Wendy.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh. All right. just an empty stupid one to end it off. Do fish ever get thirsty?
What?
His face.
It's a serious
Well.
question. Do fish ever get thirsty?
We'll never have Tater back again. He's gone after this one.
Yeah, Tater's like, I stepped down from the squad. This is why Squadcast never get aired.
Hold on. I'll answer that question for you real quick. Do y'all ever get thirsty? The answer's fucking no. They swim in water. I got that from the fish themselves.
Do they ever get sick of water?
No, they just get wrinkly.
Can you drown a fish?
Actually, yes, you can.
Wouldn't that be something? Hey, I live in water all day long. Well, how'd your cousin die? Fuck her drown.
I'm a dork fish. He caught me on a corn dog.
Was a little
I'm
corny.
What's going on right now?
Hold his gill shut and you choke him to death.
Is a corn dog a sandwich?
It's been real. It's been fun.
But it ain't been real fun.
Fucking fun.
Every day he's like, no, I'm done. I don't want to answer the corn dog answer.
All right,
Corn
guys.
dogs, drowned fish.
I
don't
think
know.
You know, I think that one would have to go with if animals could talk. Which species would be the rudest?
The mole rat.
Probably a
Look-
dog. Why
Because
wouldn't
it's
a dog be
naked.
the
It's like
rudest?
I'm always fucking cold. I'm naked, you bitch.
A naked mole rat would be. Have you seen the way them things look? How could you not be rude and look like that?
What about a hairless cat? It's a bigger version of the naked mole rat.
No shit.
Let me tell you something. If a hairless cat comes looking close to me, we gonna have problems.
Yeah, that mutant's getting kicked real hard. You get the fuck away from me.
It's so adorable.
No,
Hairless pussy.
there's nothing adorable about
Yeah,
that.
It's a cat. It's
We're
a
getting ready.
cat.
We're getting ready to end, and we doubled in viewers from this entire fucking thing from our stupidity. You guys sure you want to end? I have a whole list.
So here's a question for you: how does a hairless cat cough up a hairball?
I keep us going for the next 30 minutes.
Here's a question for y'all. I've been wondering this my whole life. Is water wet?
Hold on. I just thought of is Nick serious?
Yes.
Hold on. First off, Nick, do you think water's cute?
When you get out of the shower, do you have to draw off with a towel because you got wet by water?
Yeah.
No, it
Then
could- it could
there's
wet
your
on the
answer.
way out of the
No,
store.
no. Here's a question.
it
Hang on
could-
a
it
second.
could
Hang on a
wet.
second. If you dump water on the water, does that water that's being dumped on get wet?
Turn your light on and pan your camera on. I want to see if you got some kind of illegal substance there.
Have you been dabbling in the cocaine?
Oh, fucking A. Now we have Cosmetech here.
Oh God!
Oh,
All
a
right.
news stream. At least Hammy is in here. Oh, never mind. I'm out of this.
No, but it's an honest question. Is water wet?
No, water's
It's
not
moist,
wet.
moist.
Water's not wet until you touch
If
it.
you pour water on water, does that water become wet?
No.
Well, no. Technically, water is nothing but oxygen and hydrogen. So how can that technically be wet?
I love you guys. I really do.
Well, here's one for you.
But I have
Why
to go
is
get
the
my
ocean
dogs
not on
and go to
fire?
bed.
I mean, stop and think about it. Everything in the ocean is completely flammable and combustible. You got H2O, NaCl. Break them all down.
We're gonna
and you got a
finish
one
this
atomic bomb out there.
conversation not live. It's been real, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this Squadcast. Get to meet some of the new members of the squad that we may introduce
Yeah.
next episode as not being
This will be
members of the
last time you'll
squad.
see 'em, some of 'em
I was
too.
sick all week, and I thought, I'll get on here. And some of this stuff got my stomach turning. Like,
Now you're sick again.
I knew this entire show was going to be a shit show when I chat GPT some topics. I already said it's going to be a shit show. But until next time, guys, I'm the Delta BB.
I'm the buggy.
Hammy, Cosmetech's favorite.
Nick.
Tater, who almost gagged up his dry water.
Decoy.
We'll catch you on the next episode. I'm going to play the ad break as the outro. See you guys on the next one.
Lights on camera burning bright. Another wild ride starts tonight. BB's calling out the play with Hunter laughing all the way. Amy's got that crazy spark. Boogie bringing truth in the dark. Taters talking from the porch again. Decoys theories never end. Timmy, Jess, Nick and Ty kicking doors and reaching high. Welcome to the squad. We don't hold